What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is all about Super Rugby and the predictions and slight recap after what took place last weekend. What a week to start off with. So many different predictions, so many different opinions of the game. I think I was predicting a few things going maybe the other way around, but definitely not this past weekend. There were some results that I got right and some that I got clearly wrong. But wow, what a weekend of rugby. If we go through some of the highlights of this past weekend, the Chiefs Highlanders. I went Chiefs to win that one. I did not expect it to be a Highlanders victory, but credit to the Highlanders scoring some great tries and putting in a strong, solid effort. If we look at the Brumbies versus the Rebels, another shock. I didn't realise the talk is the Rebels are actually looking very good and very strong. Beating the Brumbies 34-27. Absolutely outstanding game of rugby, and well done to the Rebels for putting up a fantastic victory like that. Crusaders Blues, such a close game. 22-24. I did not see that happening. I thought at least 10 points or more victory to the Crusaders. So well done Blues. Good to see them bouncing back and showing some extra firing spirit. It's good stuff. And the referee, there's a lot of talk of that, whether or not he gave the right call or not. But either way, it's a win for the Crusaders. Well done to them. Hard luck to the Blues. Waratahs Hurricanes, fantastic close game again. 1 point in it. Definitely notice Bowden Barrett not there. Big miss for the Hurricanes, but hopefully this weekend they will have a fire back in their system as they play. Sunwolves versus the Sharks. It started off with the Sunwolves scoring that try, and I thought, oh dear, we're going to see a little bit of a change in result. But credit to the Sharks really bouncing back, scoring some great tries. Bonus point victory, a win we needed, and I'm chuffed with my team for that. Then the shock of the weekend, the Bulls versus the Stormers. The Bulls demolishing the Stormers. Now, I predicted a Bulls victory, but I did not predict a thumping by 37 points. My word, the Stormers need to catch a wake up. It's not going to get easier. You got the Lions next. You better start pulling up your socks, because that wasn't the Stormers that I knew, and I'm expecting a lot more. Jaguars versus Lions. Lions picking up their first victory in Argentina. A fantastic win for the boys. It was a great game too. Jaguars showed a lot of spirit and good vibes, but credit to the Lions, and what a game. Before we go into it, Speckman needs to be in the Springbok squad. What an awesome performance. Now, if we look at the fixtures for this weekend, some great gems of rugby. We've got the Highlanders versus the Ritz to kick us off with. I must say, as much as I want to see Australian rugby improve after the Highlanders' victory over the Chiefs last week, I just don't see the Reds winning. But who knows? They could prove me wrong. But for me, a clear victory for the Highlanders. If we go to Sunwolves Waratahs, another good performance needed from the Waratahs as they go through the need to pick up a win after losing last weekend. Sunwolves will want to show a bit more strength than losing by that 45 big clapping that they did against the Sharks. So, but again, I think the Waratahs are going to dominate that one. Again, it's in Japan, so might show a little bit more strength, but I think the Waratahs will pick up a good victory there. Crusaders Hurricanes, like I said, after that shocking low performance from the Crusaders, and it wasn't the greatest of games, but also, 2 points in it. I'm expecting another close game against the Hurricanes. We all know what they're all about. I'm pretty sure Bodie's going to be back in the Hurricane squad as they kick on this weekend. It is at Christchurch, so it's going to be a good one. Both having won last weekend, but I'm just going to go with the champs. I think they are just going to be one step ahead of them, but never count out the Hurricanes. I just think it will be a very competitive game. It's going to be an awesome game. Brumbies Chiefs, another interesting contest. Brumbies losing last weekend to the Melbourne Rebels. I was quite shocked with that loss. In fact, disappointed in the Brumbies. They just don't seem to be gelling at the moment. Last year as well, they only eventually got the rhythm at the end, but maybe it's a slow starters. But for me, that's a Chiefs victory. I just think they're the stronger team, and are just also going to want to pick up a win after their loss to the Highlanders last weekend. We all know what talent the Chiefs have in their squad, and I'm expecting a victory for them. It should be An interesting game, but I think the Chiefs are going to be firm favourites there. Then the Sharks take on the Blues. Now this is a very tough one to predict, because the Blues having such a close game against the Crusaders is definitely going to be stick with them. It's going to give them a lot of boost and strength as they motivate forward towards that game. Sharks, on the other hand, will be very confident with their victory last week against the Sunwolves. I mean, they got a good score, bonus point victory. They're going to want to continue that momentum. But the Blues, I'm nervous about them. Because it's in Durban, I'm going to go with the Sharks victory, but probably by 3. But the Blues are going to be strong. They're going to be fired up. Yeah, I'm going with my homeboys, and hopefully they can pick up a victory. But it's going to be a tough game. Stormers Lions, the game I was talking about. This is again another tough one to predict, and why it's a tough one is because I'm expecting a stronger performance from the Stormers. I was very disappointed in what they had to offer last weekend. They looked absolutely nowhere, and it was appalling. It wasn't like they had a weak team. I mean, 3 weeks ago, Stormers beat the Bulls in the whole Marvel tournament, and then they go and get smashed. What's going to happen? Are they going to beat the Lions or lose to the Lions? But I don't see them beating them. The Lions are looking pretty good. They're going to be very confident after their first victory against the Argentines. The Jaguars, I'm expecting the Lions to continue that momentum and go forward and maybe pick up another victory for them. So yeah, Lions to win that game for me. Final game of the weekend, the Jaguars versus the Bulls. This is going to be a good one, and why I say that is because both these teams have been are very talented, and yes, the Jaguars lost last weekend, but they are strong at home. The Bulls, on the other hand, are also looking very good. It's not a matter of whether the Storm is that bad. I think it's a matter of the Bulls were just that good. They are looking really sharp. And I think they're going to be a strong force to be reckoned with. As much as I think the Jaguars are going to be the strong team, I think we're going to see another victory to the Bulls. They've never beaten the Jaguars there. So it's going to be a big challenge for them. But I think they have the capability of going all the way. But jeepers, what a weekend to look forward to. I'm excited for that Sharks Blues game. I think that's going to be my game of the weekend. So it's 2 Cents Rugby and Driving Mall versus me this weekend. It's going to be an absolutely incredible encounter, and I can't wait to watch it. But all the other games, Hurricanes, Crusaders, that's going to be interesting. Can the Brumbies surprise us? Can Stormers bounce back? Or can the Jaguars surprise the winning Bulls? We will have to wait and see. It's going to be an awesome weekend. As usual, let me know your comments down below who you think are going to win this weekend, and what's the upset and what's a predictable win. And who's a player to look out for? Last week for me was Speckman. I'm going to be watching him again. I'm expecting big things, but it should be a great weekend. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on another video. Thanks so much for watching. Always appreciate the support, and I'll see you real soon for another video. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.